1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right, you guys. Hold on 1 second. One two one two one two one two one two. All right, here we go. We live now. Something was going on with my. I think I was playing the music and I got muted. So here we go. Boom. One two. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me turn this up a little bit. Hopefully you guys can hear me. All right, here we go. When I'm not on the screen, you guys can't hear me. So right now, you guys, we have a real tough race. Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. I want to go ahead and make this a little bit bigger for you guys. And it looked like we got a tough race look like we got a tough race coming up for District 1. District 1 looks like this is going to be a real tough one to the bitter end, maybe. So let me go ahead and pull this up because I want to make this better for you guys to be able to see it and hopefully hear me a lot better. You can call 248-905-1128, 248-905-1128. Okay, great. At first, you guys, I don't think you guys were hearing me when I came off the screen, but it looks like we got. Let's go ahead and refresh the screen. Let's go ahead and refresh the screen and let's see what these results are. I'm sorry you guys could not hear me at first. It's because I was off the screen. So let's go back down and see where we at. Mayoral, Mike McGinnis, 3651. Kermit Williams, 2918. All right. Adrian Austin. He's more votes came in and we just repopulated. Mike McGinnis, 3771. Kermit, he's down 700 votes. That's going to be a real hard, honestly, that's going to be real hard to overcome. Adrian Austin is 3397. Sanel Thurkel, 2937. 400 votes are going to be hard to overcome. District 1, right now, Chris Jackson, 880. Chris Jackson, 880. Okay, thank you. You can hear me now. Okay, Ms. Porter, Ms. T.D. Lou. So, Chris Jackson, 880. Melanie Rutherford, 793. Not a huge gap. But let's see. So District 1 and 2 look like it's very contested. Dean Bavacqua, 610. Milana Jones, 793. That's almost 200 votes right there. That's going to be kind of hard to overcome, honestly. That's going to be hard to overcome. Kathleen James, as we know, she's going to retain. William Carrington will retain. Congratulations to Regina Campbell. She is, and she will be the brand new, councilperson for District 6. So if you could go ahead and share this, let me go ahead and share this again. If you guys would like to call, you can. 248-905-1128. 248-905-1128. If you would like to call, please do so now. And if your candidate is winning, if who you want is winning. Shout out to Bessie that's watching, Joletta White. Thank you for watching and tuning in. So the hotly contested races right now we really need to know what's going on with District 3. We really don't know what's going on with District 3 right now because you really can't, we really don't know as far as, who these votes are going to because everybody is unassigned or everybody is a write-in. So Melanie Rutherford is behind roughly 90 votes, around 85 to 90 votes right now. And around 85 to 90 votes at the moment. She is behind. Adrian Austin is up 400 votes roughly, and that's going to be a real hard comeback. That's going to be a real hard comeback for him to recover from 400 votes down. Let's go ahead and refresh the screen again. Mike is up 700 votes, and that's pretty hefty It depends on, and it all really comes down to voter turnout. And I'm gauging my assessment really based on the amount of people that actually come out and vote. How many, if anybody knows in the comments, how many people actually came out and voted in the primary? I know it was a record low. I know people usually vote more in the general than the primary. So, but for right now, Mike McGinnis is up 700 points. 700 points or 700. Mike McGinnis is up 700 points or 700 votes. Adrian Austin is up around 400 votes. And if we're going, what about the absentee? The absentee is not really, the absentee votes, they're really not, they're showing, but they're not really they're not really, I think these are votes that's shown already. I don't know. Right now, I am on the Oakland County. The most official place to get your results are on the Oakland County website. And this is where I'm drawing my information. This is off the Oakland County official website. So you'll be able to go to Berkeley, Pleasant Ridge, all these different places and see who's winning in these respective races around Oakland County. But we concentrating on Pontiac. And Milana Jones, you in good shape, girl. You in good shape. I'm gonna give you a little clap. You're up right now. So we just watching the ticker and seeing what's going on. But we got some highly contested. We're gonna go ahead and refresh this screen, and we're gonna see if there's anything that has came about. If anybody would like to call, you can. 248-905-1128, 248-905-1128. Thank you for tuning in to Pontiac WYAC. And we just bringing the information and seeing what these results are. So let's see if anything new has populated. And no new info has came in just of yet. When it does, okay. More results have came in. Mike McGinnis, 4,000. So there's more voter turnout right now, you guys. 4,191 for Mike McGinnis. 41. I'll go down to the library board. Right, I'm gonna count these off. 4,191 Mike McGinnis. 3,489 for Kermit Williams. He's roughly 600 behind. The lead is growing for Adrian Austin. 3,902. To Chanel Thurkill, 3229. Melanie Rutherford, Chris Jackson, 880. Melanie Rutherford, 793. All right. Dean Bavacqua, 610. Milana Jones, 793. We don't really know what's going on with District 3. And we know that's Don Hanna. We know that's Kenya Earl and Michael Goodman. We don't know where those going. That's going to be a surprise, I think, a surprise finish. We don't know really how things going to go right there. Kathleen James going to retain her seat. William Carrington going to retain, and we're going to have a new Council 6, Regina Campbell. She's cleaning up. She's cleaning up. So we about to go down to the library board. Let's check it out. This is what the people want. Right now we have your votes. So the top 6 are who you get for the library board. So we have 4. Looks like Angela Allen is going to be in there. It looks like look like Carolyn Yvonne Turpin, Russ Russell is more likely going to be in there. Rosie Richardson is going to probably get in there. Carlton Jones, Yvette Brinker. So your top 6 vote getters are, who's going to represent. Mr. Maxey is 2067. So right now, that's kind of where we stand with the Pontiac Library Board. If you would like to call, you can call. Give your thoughts on tonight's election. Tell me what you think. Who's your candidate? What district are you in? Are you happy with the way the process went? Are you looking forward to, the new administration? Is either way it goes. What is your, anticipation for the upcoming, new council, new people on council or retained people on council? So let's see if there's been any change in anything. So right now it hasn't been any change just of yet. So we're going to be waiting. But it does look like more people have came and voted in this general election. So, I mean, you have a population of 60,000. How many registered votes? Who knows? Registered voters, how many people actually came out? But, I'm just going off the history of what was and how many people actually did vote in the past. And so we got, okay, I was looking to see if the screen updated. It hasn't updated just yet. How many people voted in the past and then where we are now? You know what I'm saying? As far as, because I'm looking at some numbers and I'm feeling like some of these numbers are put it like this. I'm looking at some of these numbers and looking at it like I don't think they can come back. Mike is 700 above at the moment. Mike is winning by several hundred votes at this point. So that's a lot of votes. That's a lot of votes to recover. And depending on the voter turnout. What's up, Raheem Russell? Regina Campbell going to clean this up, bro. We go down to her, District 6. Regina Campbell is 1,181 votes. And it says unassigned write-ins is 172. It's dang near impossible, dog. You know what I mean, for a write-in to beat somebody on the ballot. All right, new results have came in. Let's go ahead and go back up. The screen refreshed on its own. Let's see what we got. Okay, 4191. Not too much changing for Mike. Kermit, 3489. Adrian Austin, 3902. Sanel, 3229. I'm thinking that might be the race, y'all, for the at-large. Nothing has changed for District 1, meaning that there's votes coming in. This District 1 gonna be it might come down to the Wizire, y'all. You know what I'm saying? For real. This is probably closer than a lot of people thought, So no big change for District 2, Milana Jones and Dean Bavacqua. So if you guys would like to call 248-905-1128, talk about this election, talk about, the voter turnout. Thank you guys. Miss April Forbes, if you would like to come on, you can. I will send you a link. I got you. What's name? Let me know. It's going to be tight. So Miss April Forbes, yeah, I can send you the link if you want. It's going to be tight tonight. It's going to be real tight tonight. But per the way that these elections go and voter turnout, if y'all can share, I appreciate it. Please share. The way the voter turnout has been, several for the mayor, or 700 votes are a lot to overcome, and it's not saying that it can't be done, but it's a lot, and it depends on what it depends on is what precincts. So let's go ahead and break down the mayoral. Let's go ahead and break down the mayoral by the precincts, and how we can do this is hit the content details. All right, Mayor of Pontiac. Party candidate, we got that right here. Precinct 1. So Precinct 1 would be District 1. District 1, Mike has gotten 293 to Kermit's 441. So Kermit looks to have won District 1, if I'm reading this correctly. District 2, or Precinct 2. Mike McGinnis and Kermit actually are pretty tight in District 2 so far. District 3, Precinct 3. Mike McGinnis has the lead for Mike McGinnis in 304 to 282 for District 3, how this is broken down. I might be wrong. Yeah, I'm doing this like totally probably wrong. Yeah, I am. I'm totally wrong. I'm not talking about districts, but I'm saying precincts. I'm just totally off right now. So different precincts is, voting or polling stations, I believe. I'm sorry. Mike McGinnis, 555 at Precinct 4. Kermit, 244. 314 in Precinct 5 to 245. Precinct 6, 70 votes to 40 votes. 229 to 111 in Precinct 7. 8, Mike is winning 8, or has won 8 more or less. 9, he has won 9, pretty sure. Most of those votes are probably counted. 10, 267 to 210. Mike McGinnis also 11, Precinct 11, 251 to 179. Mike McGinnis is winning or leading by 1 in district, or Precinct 12, 351 to 350. Precinct 13, 345 Mike, 401 Kermit, and 14 is tight also, 396 to 397 Kermit. So let's go on back to the main thing being the main thing. 248-905-1128 if you guys want to call in. Not too much has changed. The position at large, Adrian Austin. Hold on one second here. I'm going to make sure that you guys can call if you want to give a call in. I want to make sure that things are put in for you guys. Going to make sure everything is good. All right. I believe I just missed a call. Please call back, or I can call you now. Matter of fact, that's what I'll do. I'm going to call the missed call right now.
Hello.
Hello, this is a caller for Pontiac WYAC. Did you just call about tonight's election?
Hi, Sante. This Eileen. Yes, I just called in.
What's happening with you? Good to hear your voice.
So it's good to hear yours as well. I don't know. I'm waiting to see the results. I do hope that Kermit wins.
Yeah.
Because I'm just not happy with the progress in the city right now. So anybody sitting on the council right now should not be promoted to mayor. That's my thoughts. Like, the South Boulevard Bridge is not fixed. The small businesses, we haven't got our opera funds, the rest of our opera funds.
Mm-hmm.
The retirees have not received their money that they've been waiting on for 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
The people haven't gotten their houses fixed with the ARPA funds that they was promised. I know some did, but not all.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a lot of things that's not progressing in this city, and I just don't feel like anybody sitting on council right now should be promoted to mayor because they haven't done anything.
How do you feel overall? How this? I'm glad you called in, and I believe I saw a post that you was involved with. What was it a day or
Mhm.
two? A day yesterday or today? It was one of the two I
Yes.
saw.
Yesterday.
Okay, okay, and I didn't get a chance to really go into what was that post all about. If you mind, just touching bases on that real quick.
Corruption in the city and how people in position in the council use their position to bully people.
Mm,
You know,
yeah. So
dirty politics.
yeah. How do you? I mean, how do you feel? So, do you don't feel like this administration has overall? I don't think it sounds like you're not happy with how the.
Not at all.
Right, right.
And if you guys didn't get out and vote for Kermit, shame on you because we need a change in the city,
Mm,
and it's going to be status quo, and it's going to get worse with who the results I'm seeing. I'm just hoping that they turn around
mm.
because what I was seeing on your live that Mike was he had won what you say 6, 7, and 8
Well,
districts.
far as the precincts have came in, but the screen just refreshed a little bit. So right now, the count for Mike McGinnis is 4191, and then 4191 votes for Mike McGinnis right now, and Kermit Williams is 3489. So he's several hundred votes
Right. So
behind at the moment.
it's still a small margin. It's 65,000 people in the city.
Actually,
I
yeah,
don't know how many registered voters we have, but everybody should have came out and voted for this one. This is a monumental race. The city will change forever from this race.
yeah.
So
Well,
trust and believe it.
yeah, I think this is a huge. This is a huge election. This is a huge election. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. And if I'm gonna be on for a little while, if you want to call back, please do call back. But I'm gonna be here for
All
a
right.
while.
Good talk to you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, and talk to you
All
soon.
right.
Bye bye.
All right. Bye.
Thanks, Eileen, for giving a call. Anybody that would like to call and give their opinion on tonight's election, and you guys don't have to thank me. This is what I like to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I really think that this is one of the best. I'm so happy that it was so much participation with this election. You know what I mean? Like, I got to give a big shout out, shout out to Dr. T and Teresa Moore and Regina, the queen of Carlones, because they had almost all the candidates in this place that's running in their realm, and they talked to them. And if you guys honestly really sat down, you would have got a lot of information listening to them as they talk to the candidates. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, I'm so happy. A lot of people are like, I can't wait for this election to be over with, blah, blah, blah. They had a lot to say. But I feel like, I feel real good about this election. And we got a chance to see who people were, what they were, to see what their platforms were, to understand, hear their voice, touch them, listen to them, and get to know really what they was all about. So I'm really enjoyed that Pontiac actually caught up with the times, actually, with this election. All the forums, all the debates, all the one-on-one sessions, all of this and all of that. For real, and I said this the other day, but now I got some people online. I'm about to say this now since I got some people online and hearing. I worked with a candidate a little bit slightly on the last cycle of elections 4 or 5 years ago when they was running. I tried to really help this candidate move into the realm of where we are now. This election, I ain't gonna say was decided, but a lot of it was influenced by Facebook. And I tried to get that candidate at that time to leverage Facebook, but they weren't quite ready yet. And the old way of running for politics or running for office is not the way you do it anymore. The old school is you have to use your social media platform. You got to hit the ground. You still got to knock doors and do all that, but you got to be prevalent on social media and getting your game up with that and getting your message out and not be afraid to get on camera. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the way it is. Miss Nikita, thank you. They did an amazing job. I love the full transparency. It's been an absolutely, you know what I'm saying, great cycle. I don't care what nobody says. Politics is a full contact sport. Don't get in it if you don't want it to come out. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. It takes a lot to want to even run for something. You know what I mean? So I got to give my shout out to everybody that ran a great race. Win, lose, or draw. I want to give a big shout out to Gil Garrett, because Gil actually came on not the pod, I'm sorry, but Pontiac WYAC, singular. This is before Tim Grimo, the current mayor, had said that he wasn't going to run. Gil said that if he did not run, that he was going to run. So he kind of making his first announcement here. So let's go ahead and look at these results. Let's go ahead and refresh the screen, see if there's something new that's rolling around here. And if you guys want to call, please do. I will turn it up so I make sure I do not miss your call like I did last time. So 248, I'm going to put the banner back up real quickly. And then we're going to look at some results. 248-905-1128. Let's go down. Let's go down. Let's go to Pontiac. Let's see if there's any, while I was yapping my mouth, let's see if there's any new results. 4191, that is still stagnant right now. 4191. Mike, 3489. At large, Adrian Austin is still winning. He's still in the lead. 3902 to 3229, and that's for Adrian Austin. Chris Jackson, this has not moved from District 1 for a long time. This has not moved. Hold on. They just refreshed the screen. Let's see. Nope, nothing moved. 880 to 793 from Melanie Rutherford, 793. Chris Jackson, 880. That's tough. That's tough. It's going to be tough. Dean Bavacqua, this haven't moved. And Milana Jones, 793. This has not moved at all. You know what I'm saying? So the ones that are shooting, this is going to be interesting, y'all. District 3. That's the dark horse. That's the dark horse race. That's the dark horse race. And the reason why District 3 is the dark horse race is because everybody is rode in. We don't even know who's winning right now with District 3. And we know what was said during District 3, a person that, you know, said what they said. Don Hannah said what she said. A lot of times, y'all, and I'm right or wrong, not saying it was right at all, what was said, or was wrong at all. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is any publicity is better than none. When you are a write-in candidate, y'all, I'm be honest with you. When you're a write-in candidate, anything that helps you have your name recognized helps your candidacy, quite just honestly. You know what I mean? So it's like that made her name jolt up, honestly. McCall Goodman is the current, he's the incumbent right now. And then you have Kenya Earl. So it's what's happening with District 3 is a dark horse. None of us know what's really going on with that. So that's what it is at the point of time right now. It says 304 votes for that district. Kathleen James is going to win and retain her seat. The pro tem President William Carrington, he's going to retain. And Regina Campbell going to win. You know what I mean? Like, it was just impossible for... I kind of knew, honestly, that Regina was going to win, you know, because, quite honestly, the reason I knew this is because when you're going against write-ins is real hard to win, y'all. You know what I mean? Against a person on the ballot. So you have a brand new council person for District 6, Regina Campbell. And I've been knowing her since I've been a baby, and she's been a baby too. So shout out to her. Shout out to her. So library board, we're going to go back over this again. The top 6 vote getters do win. Hey, y'all, and I'm going to give y'all a big shout out tonight. 55 viewers consecutive at one time. Thank you, all Sante. This is the most viewers I done had even having guests on my show. You know what I'm saying? For me to kick it off on my own, yo, thanks. I appreciate that. It made me feel like I did the right thing. So, library board, the top 6 is who it is. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that wants to call, Pontiac WYAC is open for all. Like I tell everybody, this is the people show. I try to do stuff, you know what I mean, that's going to involve the people and have them have a good time and feel involved. You can call in 248-905-1128, 248-905-1128. If you feeling froggish, then leap. I can give you the doggone code, send you the code, and you come on and you be right on the screen with me and tell me what you think. If you got the nerve to do it, if you really want to get on here and tell people how you feel about tonight's election, you can. You know what I mean? Tamil, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Facebook might give me 4 cents tonight just because of this. Y'all tuning in like y'all is. So, hey, y'all, I've been getting every now and again, Facebook will give me 10, 20 cents or something like that. I ain't no Facebook millionaire yet. So, hey, thanks. This whole election has been good to me. You know what I mean? Like, you got to find a way to insert yourself in, capitalize. You know what I mean? So, not only just I wanted to capitalize, you know what I mean? You got to capitalize because I felt like I played a good part with being able to help to get the word out, period. You know, I've been able to help talk to people and things like that. So, you know, I'm very happy that I really like this election cycle. I'm proud of everybody that was involved. Mr. William Carrington, congratulations, sir, on retaining your position. Good man. Known Mr. Carrington maybe for approximately 4 or 5 years. Got a chance to know who he was, and good guy. See him around City Hall, see him around the city of Pontiac doing things. And he does love Pontiac. Right, let's get to $1. You know what I'm saying? So right now, let's go ahead and refresh the screen and see if there's any new tabulations for the vote. And you can call, like I say, 248-905-1128. And you can give your opinion. Your opinion is your opinion. Your opinion is your opinion. You know, the views that are expressed on here are yours, you know. So nothing has pretty much changed, but several hundred votes is a little hard to recover from. So it just depends on how many people come out. But I'm going to tell you, more people have voted in this general election than the primary, which is a good thing. And that's usually how it goes anyway. And I know Eileen was talking about there's 65,000 people in here. But, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of people, but how many people actually participated, you know? So I think that, you know, it could have, you called? All right, April, I didn't even get your phone calls. Let's see. I don't know why I didn't go through. I'm going to call you right now. I don't see why my phone calls are not coming through, but let's get it. I'm calling people. They ain't got to call me. I'm calling people. Pick up the phone.
Hey, Santi.
Hey, what's happening? I know I paid my little Obama phone bill. I was like, hold on.
Oh, you're crazy.
they take that away with my snap. Go ahead, what you saying?
Look, I want to congratulate you because you and other media personnel, y'all have been on this election with coverage, with keeping people informed. I mean, kudos to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Are you surprised by any of the results that you seeing tonight? I don't know who your candidate was and is, but what district are you in, by the way?
I'm in District 2.
Okay. So okay. So your candidate would be Milana and Dean, right?
Yeah, yep.
Gotcha.
So my district person is Melania Jones and Dean.
Okay.
Um, I'm not surprised with who's leading in my district.
Okay.
I am surprised in certain areas of the election. I think that um, it's going to be. I mean, it still continues to show that it's tight. I'm just excited that more people have come out and showed up at the polls,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that is something that should be celebrated
Yeah.
because I know that when it's time for us to show up, we do show up. Uh, I feel like there's still some room for improvement, but we got to celebrate. We got to celebrate the moment and the now.
Yeah. We do. I mean,
How about you? Were you able to vote? Did you vote in this? I don't know if you live in Pontiac or just have business in Pontiac.
well, I mean, I'm able to not vote in Pontiac because I'm right on the skirts of Pontiac. You know what I mean? But not able to. But I was able to work with four four of the candidates, four of the candidates that are running, and
Yeah.
basically, I could say everybody that I have worked with has, big love for the city, and it's hard. You know what I mean? It's when you run in a race. It's I've seen me working with a couple of them. I've been able to see how draining it is, how taxing it is, how emotional it is, and you eat, breathe, and sleep it. So I've been able to kind of see it a little bit with what people have to go through, and it's not for the faint of heart, But I do believe that I do feel like Pontiac has made some strides over the last 4 years from the last administration. Could things have been better and worked and went a little bit faster and this and that? Absolutely. DJ Cuddy just put and said Regina won. We know that. Yeah, Regina, the new councilwoman for number District 6. So she in there like swimwear. But I'm looking forward to how the new administration gonna do what they do. Whoever it turned out to be. And
Yeah, for sure. I mean, at the end of the day, once the winners are announced, they have the job to do. People have entrusted them with the job, and we just gotta hope that they hold their end of integrity and do what they say they're gonna do. So, uh, time will tell.
can I ask you who was your candidate for mayor? Or you want to keep that personal?
Oh, no, I don't care. I mean, for me, I mean, when I vote, I knew all of the candidates that are running,
Mm-hmm.
so that made it really really difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm a businesswoman, I have the ability to separate emotion
Mm-hmm.
from what actually needs to be done. And so for me, it came down to the decision of who I felt was the best candidate that I felt was truly for Pontiac,
Mm-hmm.
could not be bought.
Okay.
And so I voted for Kermit.
Wow. Wow. And that's again, a great choice. I believe both of them are a good choice in whatever it is that you're interested in having as, your interest. And this is one thing that, Ms. Forbes, when the general election for the nation was going on, I never get upset or question a person's voting. You know what I mean? Because people vote their interest.
Yeah.
You have to, I see people fall out because who they vote for or who they support. And here's the thing, I could see on a national level, but even in the city of Pontiac, that's one thing I did not like. I seen people kind of fall out that was actually kind of all right with each other based on who they voted for or who they kind of followed, whoever they not followed, but who they supported. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day,
Yeah.
Pontiac and the surrounding area, we all gonna bump into each other. Division is not really the key. We all gonna still have to work together. We still gonna see each other at the corner or at these little parties that's go on here and there. We all still gonna hopefully patronize each other's businesses. So we gotta get along. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and growth is being able to do that and set feelings aside and realize that it's not personal. Business is business.
Business is
That's one of
business.
that's one of my mottos.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's not personal. Business is business. And when we're making decisions that can impact livelihoods, the future of our youth, the future of business growth, that's a big decision
Yeah.
in our hands.
Yeah.
And so I did struggle with the vote. I will say that in my household, we were a house divided.
Yeah.
Everybody who could vote in my household, including my in-laws, we had some votes going for Kermit, and we had some votes going for Mike. And like you said, at the end of the day, I'm not going to disown my family members because they voted differently than me. That's not what we do.
No.
Everybody has the right to pick and choose. That's the freedom of voting. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if Mike wins or Kermit wins. What matters most is if they actually do what they say they're going to do.
Let me ask you this: what race are you? Because for District 2, you had to only vote there. But what district is surprising to you, as far as what the current results are right now? Is there any surprises to you? District 1 is super tight at the moment.
Yeah, I will say that I'm surprised at District 1. I just felt that, I don't know, I just had this suspicion that, and this feeling that maybe Mel would win again. And but also I know that there's been a lot of personality clashes and, these things going on personally that have kind of bled into public view.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're a person of leadership, you kind of have to, we spoke about this before. There's a certain level of decorum that you have to carry yourself. And I don't know if that maybe impacted her negatively.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I am surprised. But they're both really good candidates. I know Chris, and he's really good too.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised, but I'm not really.
Well, yeah. Yeah, and I get where you're coming from, and your sentiments probably echo with what a lot of people are probably be thinking right now. April, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open up the phone lines right now, and I'm gonna let you go, but I'm gonna send you, if you end up wanting to join, I'm gonna send you the link. April sometime might feel like it, and sometimes she don't, y'all. She's funny like that, so So I'm going to send you the link.
No, it depends on what my hair looks like and what I'm wearing.
Put a hat. No, just kidding. But I'm going to send you the link. I'm going to put a link. If you would like to come on. And, but thank you so much. And I'm going to open up the phone lines and give some other people a chance to give a call if they like. Thanks so much, April.
All right. Have a good night.
You too. All right, guys. 248. What's going on, Bobby Elliott? I'm seeing. Hey, bro. Bobby be having the craziest, post. Yeah, you can give a call if you like. 248-905-1128. 248-905-1128. Right now, as we stand, and results really haven't changed that much over the last 30 minutes. So I believe, honestly, you guys, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I think the big next batch of votes that come in might be the deciding votes, because nothing really has changed that much over the last 30. Nothing has really changed over the last 30 minutes, as far as really in District 1 or in as far as the mayoralship. So let's see if anything has changed. And I'm getting everything from the official Oakland County website. So these numbers are coming directly from Oakland County, and we getting them as they come in. So right now, Mike McGinnis is still 4191, Kermit 3489. 4191 Mike, 3489 Kermit. I don't know how many precincts is left or haven't turned in all the rest of their votes, but there still might be some time left. I'm just gauging off, previous participation as far as voting and how that's been going or how that went. Right now, still, Adrian Austin, 3902, 3229. This is city council at large. So he's winning by several hundred votes. We got Tramel Anthony saying Kermit for mayor. We have right now Chris Jackson has took the lead because at the very beginning of when we started the show, before you guys were able to really come on and see what was going on, in a nutshell, Melanie was up. Melanie was above. And then all of a sudden a batch of votes came in and it pushed Chris Jackson ahead of her. So it is super interesting how things are unfolding tonight. So we're gonna hold on and just see how it is. And thank you guys for sticking on the line. And I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to call in if you like, 248-905-1128. You can talk about what your likes, your dislikes about this whole process, what you felt, who maybe even your candidate that ran and didn't even make it to this point. Even if you want to talk about that, we had Dr. Deidre Waterman, we had Gil Garrett, we had Alexandra T. Riley, that ran and they didn't make it to this point. So, all right, what's going on, Gil? So, again, just mentioned you, buddy. If anybody, have any comments on either of those previous candidates that ran and then you felt like you would have rather seen them in this situation at this time right now, you know what I mean? That didn't make it to this point here. But I can surely say this, you know what I mean, as far as the people that I know the best aren't, as far as that was running for the mayoralship, are not the ones that's on the ballot now. But I can tell you this, that I know everybody pretty much, really love the city of Pontiac. And they were all of the candidates were on be in the driver's seat. All of the candidates were on be in the driver's seat. Y'all need to tune in this weekend. I'm going to give a shout out and a plug to Dr. Teresa Moore. You see her comment right there. Go to her page. Ask to be friend requested, how that goes. Her and Regina, the Queen of Carlones, Regina Woodard, Bobby Elliott. Yo, man, I don't know why my phone calls ain't coming through, man. I'm about to call you right now, Bob. I'm about to call you right now, brother, and talk to you. I don't know why my phone calls is not registering. Something ain't happening, but I'm seeing where I see that the call is coming in, but it's not. But I'm about to call you right now. The Queen of Car Loans. Y'all need to tune in this Saturday at 8 o'clock. DeMar Bias is going to be in the studio in the Sierra Crewed Up. Y'all need to be tuned in on Be in the Driver's Seat. Let's call my man's right here. You called from an unknown number, dog. That's why it didn't register. Call back. You can't call from an unknown number. No unknown numbers will come through. So if I see unknown numbers, but I got it blocked, where if you have an unknown number, these the unknown numbers cannot come through. So you have to be able to hit me from an unknown number, and then that phone call will come through. 248-905-1128, 248-905-1128. Call if you want to call, but you cannot call from an unknown number. And I know why your call, one of your reasons why your call ain't coming through, because I think the do not disturb button was on. That's why. That's why I'm not hearing it, but I'm seeing it. So go ahead and give me a call right now. There we go. Caller, you on the line? Who am I speaking with? Caller, caller, caller. You can't call from an unknown number. I keep telling you that. I'm gonna try to answer right here. Caller, can you hear me? Can you hear me, caller? Caller.
Caller, you on the line? Who am I speaking with?
Caller. Caller.
Hey, how you doing? This is Bobby Elliott.
What's going on, Bob? What's the word, brother?
Man.
I was struggling trying to get you in here, man. Damn.
Yeah. I was using my uncle's phone, and I don't know what he got set up, but I was watching you on my phone, looking at him on here, so I just let me get off the live and come on, call in on mine. So, man, what a day, what a day, what a day.
What a day, man. What a day. I've seen some of your posts, and I've seen some of you helping campaign for Mr. Kermit Williams. What do you feel so far about the election? What you feel about any dark horses, meaning, some surprises tonight? Where your head at right now with the election, brother?
Well, my head is in the positive space right now, with hope and dexterity that we will be able to come out of this victorious in the end. I'm hoping that there's a batch of votes that will allow for Kermit to come out victorious in the end. I know that I don't know what the total counts of how many people came out to vote, so I don't know what the percentage of the vote is as of yet, but I'm hoping that there is still a possible path for him to become successful. Mm-hmm. One thing's for certain, two things for sure. Kermit ran a race that was with dignity in everything that he did. Mm-hmm. Even when they tried to throw that little controversy out there that he had nothing to do with, he answered the call with pride, dignity, and self-respect. And, he gave grace where grace needed to be given. And again, we will always be grateful for Kermit running the type of campaign that he ran. He's shown the type of person that he is, and how people can, be in this city and attempt to try to mar that man when that man has done nothing but be the best version of himself that he can be. But people, they have their quirks, they have their own little views or what have you. And, this is a city that is in the past that has been divided. I've been trying to work to do things to try to bring people together so that we can be working for the greater good of this city. Because right now I'm a resident of this city. I haven't been a resident of this city ever in my adult life until last year. As they say, man, you're a Flintstone at this point. You're a Detroiter or whatever the case may be, But I ain't been able to claim the YAC because after I left and went away for college, I never came back other than to visit, Right. But now that I'm officially a resident here, I said, you know what? Hey, I talked about Kermit running for mayor 6, 7, I can't remember, but it was some years ago. And, it wasn't his time, as he said. He says, Rob, I'm out of politics right now. And I'm like, Kermit, you would make a great mayor. Mm-hmm. So, again, this ain't just because he's my cousin. I'm looking at the man himself. I'm looking at what he's done for this city, the things that I've seen him do. I've been out here. I've literally got on the highway and came all the way down here for him doing those marches in the city of Pontiac for peace in the city, trying to unite these folks against violence and all the different things that this man has done. Right. I don't see how we didn't show up for Kermit Williams. This should have been a landslide, in my opinion. This should be a landslide. But again, you got a city that's historically with low voter turnout. We tried to turn out new voters, We tried to get the people that really had no clue who they were voting for. I'm out there shouting. I'm out there yelling. I got the loud pipes. I got the signs on my car. I'm riding from hood to hood, Right. And literally, I went back to the old school with it. Back when I was a kid growing up in the projects, I remember the cars had all the signs all over. I had that Jaguar out there rolling today. Vote for Kermit. Right, Get out to vote. I'm out here today, Right. People are like, who is this crazy man? Right. It's me. I did that. Because, again, it's not about him being a family member. It's about me looking at the candidates and making a conscious decision on who I chose to vote for, Again, I'm not one of those people that's just voting blindly. I'm a very educated man. I got my stuff together. I'm a college professor. It ain't too many people that I would have voted for in my family, and I'm just keeping it real.
Okay.
Kermit stands out in this family just as well as I stand out in this family. You know, we the sore thumbs, as you would say. You know, we don't smoke, we don't drink, we don't do all that dumb stuff. You know, we survive the negativity of this city, and we turned our lives into something positive that people can look up to. So when I say Kermit is one of my favorite cousins, I mean that with all sincerity.
Right.
I wanted to really see this man have his opportunity and chance to lead this city, you know, but it's disheartening to say when there's such divisiveness here in this city. You know, some black folks just don't want to see a black man win, you know?
Do you think that, I know we really can't tell and how many the batch of, who knows how many damn votes might be left out there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, but
absolutely.
Do you think there is a pathway to victory?
I do believe there is a pathway to victory just because the count is just now starting about 30, 45 minutes ago.
Right.
So again, I don't know what the total number of votes are at each precinct, so I can't really say that. But I'm hoping that there is a pathway that, again, whether there's absentee votes, whether there's votes that just haven't been tabulated yet, or whatever the case may be, I'm hoping that there is a pathway for Kermit to show you the type of leader and the type of man that he is and the type of direction that he wants this city to go. Because let's just keep it real, keep it funky. Pontiac has been on a decline for a long time. We don't have nothing here anymore. We lost the Silverdome. We lost the Phoenix Center. We lost Lakeside. We lost so many gyms that we had. We lost Arts, Beats, and Eats. This used to be a place of pride that we came to. I used to be able to tell my daughter, hey, we're going to Pontiac for the fireworks. We're going to do this. My son has never experienced any of that. My daughter has only been on top of the Phoenix Center one time. And it's like, man, when I look at my childhood, what do we have here? Now, I understand that we have to have change in direction as far as trying to move a city forward. We've had some bad directions. We had some mismanaged money. We've had all sorts of things that have taken this city down. You know, when I look at what happened with the Pontiac Silverdome, they had an opportunity to sell that Silverdome for $14 million, but them folks didn't know what Bitcoin was. Now look at what Bitcoin is. Look at how much money that Bitcoin would have been worth today.
Right.
But again, we ain't going to get all off into that. You know, I'm deep into crypto, and I can tell you all about what's going on with the financial sector. What I will say is that no matter what the results, no matter who wins, if Mike wins, I wish him the best. I hope that he really shows the city that he is actually for the people, because he's done some things, in my personal opinion, that I feel that aren't necessarily in the best interest of the city. Again, I've only met him a couple of times. I didn't see him out anywhere today, so I had made a post. I said, hey, where's Mike? I ain't seen him out today, but we out here, you know? Back to the point I was trying to make, whatever the case may be, whoever the end results wound up being for the mayor of this city, though I'm hoping it is Kermit, I just hope that they decide to work in a capacity that actually is for the city. Because when you talk about businesses and the different things, again, like Kermit said, if we don't take care of the people first, there won't be a city of Pontiac. You guys are complaining about the EBTs and all these other things going on. Wait till you see what they really got in store for you.
Bobby,
Sectioning this city off.
Yeah, Bob, I'd like to thank you, man. We got some other people that's trying to call in. I missed a couple more. But thank you, man, for popping in. And yeah, brother, just stay tuned and call back also if you as the evening goes on. Thanks, man. Because
I was about to go there.
Hey, but hey, I want you to chime back. But quite honestly, I might send you the link and you can jump on for a quick second, and I can have the phone line open. I can send that to your DM. So
okay, all right.
Thanks, brother.
All right.
Bye. All right. Yeah. I like to thank my man Bobby, you know what I mean? And that's a person, you know, like I say, you know, he got love and he got his support for who he has the support for. And we all, you know, we all got our opinion on how we feel, and his opinion is right for him and how he feel the direction of the city is. And we all have that right to it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want anybody to feel like, yo, they can't speak and whatever. So that's why we have a phone line. If you would like to call, I see that I missed. Thanks, bro. I see that I've missed a couple of phone calls. 248-905-1128, 248-905-1128. If you do call, do not call from an unknown number, because those, okay. If you do call, please do not call from a blocked number or an unknown number, because those numbers is unable for me to answer those. So please call now. Far as I want to go ahead and say what I was saying beforehand. DeMar Bias will be in the driver's seat this Saturday morning with Sierra Crudup, which is oh my God. You need to listen to both of these two people. So, but DeMar Bias will be on and inside the pod, but he will be in the driver's seats with Dr. Teresa Moore and Regina, the Queen of Car Loans, this Saturday. And you do not want to miss it. 248-905-1128, 248-905-1128. So let's look at the results. There may be, I don't know as far as all the votes that have came in. I do think personally, though, y'all, the next batch of votes that come in, we approaching 30 minutes away from 10 o'clock. We had a total for the mayoral votes, 7,711. I don't know how many more votes will be coming in tabulating. You know what I mean? But I do think the next batch of votes, probably might be the deciding votes that come in. I think some races are probably a little bit too hard to maybe come back from. Far as when you're looking at district, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. But this is interesting. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed for the District 1 at this moment right now. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed for District 2. I ain't gonna be like CNN, but I'm gonna call one of the elections right now. I'm going to call one of the elections right now. When I say call, I mean I'm going to predict the winner for District 2. Unless there's a big batch of votes coming somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Nah, let me not do that. District Milana Jones is up 793 to 610 in District 2 right now. So there's no winner that has been called yet. But you know how CNN and CNBC and ABC, they call winners. Pontiac WYAC was going to call an election winner. But I don't know if I quite want to do that yet. But it's District 2 looks to be, Milana Jones. You know what I mean? It looks like the winner to me. So right. So we have again, I'm real interested in District 3. Somebody give the call out to Dawn Hannah. Tell her to call in. She was supposed to be on the show 2.5 weeks ago, and she couldn't make it because some things transpired. Like she had to do something with her family, so she couldn't make it. Because I had McCall Goodman on first, and then she was supposed to be on, but she couldn't make it, and she let me know why. And we said we were rescheduled, but then that unfortunate event happened, you know what I mean? Or fortunate event, depends on how you look at it, happened. And she couldn't get in touch. If Channel 4 couldn't get in touch with her, but I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? But so I asked her, if she wanted to come on and talk about it. Be a great time to talk about it, but I haven't been able to get in touch with her. If anybody know Dawn Hannah out there, call her up, text her. I should text her. But she probably, she's probably busy watching the results and ain't thinking about trying to come on and talk. But I think this would be a great time. Any candidate, I know candidates, this is my call to the candidates right now. Any candidate that's watching right now, and I know there's probably a few candidates watching right now. I would ask one of the candidates, I will give you 5 minutes. One of the candidates that may want to call, be it mayor, if it's Kermit or if it's Mike McGinnis, if it's Mr. Kermit Williams, if you would like to call in, 248-905-1128, 248-905-1128. Mr. Kermit Williams, if you would like to come on right now and call and let the people hear you right now, there's a lot of people on this live. You know what I mean? And it can be shared. If you would like to call in any candidate right now, any district, city, council, library, whatnot, call in 248-905-1128. And I give you 5 minutes. And so we can open the phone lines for the next person to call in. 248-905-1128. This is a call out to any candidate, while you still have time, or, while the race is still up in the air. Call in right now, 248-905-1128. Also, I was supposed to have Kermit Williams come on Pontiac WYAC, and that fell through because he had an engagement also. That was the night that he proposed to his lovely fiance. So I gave him a pass. He couldn't come on the show. You know what I mean? I get it. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that would like to call, please do. There's still time. April 4th says there's still time, especially if we have more voters. This is your time. Kermit Williams, give a call in. Mike McGinnis, give a call in if you like. Give a call in. Don Hanna, give a call in. Melanie Rutherford, give a call in. Adrian Austin, give a call in. Chris Jackson, give a call in. 248-905-1128 and talk to the people while you get a chance. While you're still, the race is still going on. And who knows? Some of these races are very tight, and you never know that one can do it. You never know. You never know. You never know. You know what I'm saying? But right now it'd be a great time for a candidate. So I'm giving my candidate call out right now. If there's something that you would like to say, I'm not going to say your last pitch, but if there's something you want to address, the citizens of Pontiac and people that's listening, because elections don't just affect that city. Elections affect the neighboring cities too. So who's the mayor of Bloomfield and the council people of Bloomfield and Clarkston and Waterford affects Pontiac too, and Auburn Hills, all that, because those decision makers also make a, it's an offset. Still a region of, everybody's still a region together. We not an island. So if anybody, please give a call. Please give a call in, 248-905-1128. 8574 was the last election. So there's still, from what April Forbes is saying, there's still probably another 800 votes out there that possibly could, be tabulated. So 248-905-1128. If there's a candidate that would like to call, please call in now. And say what you got to say to the people. Say what you got to say to the people. I'm real interested, but I do think that these next batch of votes is going to be the ones that and I think what's happening right now, they're tabulating them right now as we speak, and they're going to drop them. And they're going to drop them soon. Anything can happen, but I really believe these last votes are the votes, and it's going to be it. And it's going to be a good night for some, and it's going to be a not so good night for others. But if nobody calls, hey, so all the number, there's some good information from DJ Cuddy. All the numbers from the polls in, only the absentee ballot numbers are not in yet. So we're missing absentee ballots. So absentee ballots are pretty much what you think, DJ Cuddy. Are the absentee ballots are more like senior citizens, wouldn't they be? You say, Demencia, you say you wish I could have voted, but you don't live in Pontiac. But you got love for Pontiac. Don't, it's whatever. Is there a final count for the library board? Sure, I will bring that up for you. As of right now, this is your count for the library board. And I'll bring the number back up for people to go ahead and call in if they would like. If you know any candidate that is running and they want to say whatever to the people, why don't y'all go ahead and reach out to them. 248-905-1128, 248-905-1128. I'm calling out Kermit Williams. I'm calling out Mr. Mike McGinnis, Melanie Rutherford, who I've worked with throughout this campaign. I've worked with her, helped her with some of her video campaigns and stuff like that. Chris Jackson, cool man. I didn't get a chance to really. I know him. Oh, here we go. Let's see who's there. Hold on 1 second here. All right, caller, you're online. Who are we speaking with?
Hello?
Yes. Who are we speaking with?
Mr. Sante Lucas, this Adrian Austin, brother.
What's happening with you, brother? How your evening going with this election? How you like the way things are turning out?
Listen, man, God is good, brother.
Yes.
I'm here to tell Pontiac right now, God is awesome, man. Put God first. Keep your family close. Don't lose faith and don't lose hope in what you believe in, what you trust in, the vision that you see. Be an example of what you want to see. It's been many times throughout this race that I wanted to say things and react to things and challenge people's stance on things, but I have to thank my wife. I have to thank my uncle. Man, before I even go any further, Cornelius Walker, my uncle, my right hand, you probably seen him more than you seen me. Every sign that's been put in the ground for Adrian Austin, every sign that's been nailed to any building, anything, man, I have to thank my uncle. I did not grow up with my father, man.
Wow.
My uncle stepped in. Listen, brother, I'm not going to take too much of your time, man. I'm just going to say
people, we got Adrian
from the bottom of my heart,
Go ahead
man.
and talk, brother. Go ahead and talk.
Listen, man. I don't, God is so good, man. I don't have a big family here. I'm learning about my family, my extended family. I'm learning about my Manning family, my Austin family, the Hardys. So many of my family have been coming out. Boy, you my cousin. I just want to say thank you because growing up, it's been my grandma, my mama, my uncle, and my sister. My sister Precious, Denelda. Then came Imani and Javon. And so for my uncle to step into my life, man, and just show me love. He got 5 kids of his own. And the way that he embraced anything that I wanted to do. He never doubted me. He never questioned me. Man, it's like it's like I've been a boxer because he been in my ear. You can go. Come on, get up. Don't say nothing back. Come on, keep moving. What you mean? No, we got yard signs to drop. Get on Facebook. Bro, get on Facebook. Pontiac, change is here because of you. Y'all got up today. Y'all got up them 9 days. Y'all believed in Adrian Austin. Pontiac, I will not let you down. I promise you. Right now, I'm going to give out my cell phone number. It's 248-872-5010. I want to be the most transparent leader that we've ever had here in the city of Pontiac. The work starts now, 30 minutes ago. Actually, for me, I've already been taking constituent calls. Ask some of your current councilmen and councilwomen. I done text them. I done called them. DPW, code enforcement. We working now. I will not let you down, Pontiac. I humbly from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. My brothers, Brandon Contrell, Corey Rogers, Dak Davis. Man, I love you boys. Y'all got out there with me. My Dora Faith family. Oh my God. Jeremiah Williams, Sister Pam, Sister Tanika, my Aunt Cheryl. Oh, I see. This is why you don't get into calling names, because you're going to forget somebody.
Yeah, right. You're going to get in trouble. Right, yeah.
Right. Listen, man. Countless people poured in hours.
I want to say, brother, congratulations to you. I know that we, it's kind of like I say early to call things, but you got a significant, cushion right now, so it's, I don't know how much is left out there to get, but,
man.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say congratulations,
when your steps is ordered, man. When your steps is ordered, brother, you walking in your destiny, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
And God has always had a calling on my life.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
I got in trouble with cats. I did my share of dumb stuff.
Brother.
Man, we here. I know it's a bunch of people like my boy, Adrian Austin, is about to be the city council at large. We cracked so many jokes up and down these streets of Pontiac, man. Well, listen, before I get out of here, a couple of more people that I got to thank.
Go ahead, brother.
My beautiful wife. I can't even begin to go there, so I'm going to just say, baby, I thank you. I love you from the bottom of my heart.
Yes.
It's been on since I hopped in that DM on Facebook. So my beautiful wife, my family, like I said, my sisters, Imaya, my nephew Javon, Marjay was out there thumping for his uncle. This is history. My baby, she sleep. Alora, my other beautiful daughter, Shania, all my cousins, man, everybody that came out. I got to give a shout out to my union coworkers. They came out after work and got on the line with me. So many union elections we've been in, man, they came out there and got down with me. Oh my God, my Dora Faith family, like I said, y'all showed out, but for real, she probably sleeps somewhere. My granny, Gail Walker, man, she took over me and my sister's life. She taught me about the Lord, man. That is the most valuable thing my grandmother gave me.
Well,
she put God in my life.
Brother, all I can say is, man, I got a chance to meet you slightly a couple times down at the Bowen Center. You was always pleasant. You were always professional. You were always prompt, and you seem to always have a plan. You know what I mean? So, man, and
thank God for vision.
Yes, man. You know what I mean? And then we came across each other the week prior. This week just passed, man. And again, those same qualities displayed itself again. It's hard, man. It's hard to make qualities repeat themselves if you really ain't got them. And I can say you have them.
Yes,
brother.
sir.
So, man, I should say congratulations, man. You hey, get in there with them running shoes on, buddy. But because I know you.
Oh, you already know. You already know. But before I go, man.
Go ahead, man.
I'll be remiss if I didn't thank Mr. Sanel Thurkel, man.
Yeah.
Sanel Thurkel, if you listening, if somebody get this to him, I'm going to call him anyway. But Mr. Thurkel, I love you, sir. Thank you. We stayed committed to two brothers, black brothers, running a positive race for Pontiac. I didn't throw no dirt on what that brother does for this community because it's vital what he does for this community,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely,
You know,
absolutely.
so with law enforcement, hey, we gonna be working together for Pontiac. So
For years to come.
Pontiac, stay tuned, Mr. Thurkill. Thank you, sir. Nobody loses in this race. We winning for Pontiac. You understand? So this is the first time in its history. I'm blessed. I'm so thankful, man. But big shout out to Asante Lucas, man. You keep the city so informed with your
Thanks.
platform, with what you do, my brother. I want to give you your flowers. Like you said, we briefly met a couple of times, and same to you, my brother. You've always been. I can feel the connection, the brotherhood, the camaraderie. So shout out to you, man. We're gonna be working together.
Absolutely.
It's on from now. Running shoes on. You put your running shoes on. I'm challenging you too,
All right.
man. Cause we finna get down for Pontiac, bro.
Absolutely.
Straight up. We finna
Absolutely.
get down for Pontiac, man.
Absolute.
That's
Absolute.
love.
Absolute,
Thank
bro.
you for giving me a minute to shout out Pontiac, man. Thank you, Pontiac.
Congratulations.
God bless you. I will not let you down. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
Y'all be safe. God bless.
There we go. We have it, Mr. You just heard the man, Adrian Austin, and looks like the winner, possibly at large. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give a big shout out. Thanks for calling in, man. I appreciate you. And like I said, brother, put your running shoes on. Now it's, hey, hard part is just begun. I want to go ahead and I'm going to call again. I want Don Hanna to give a call. I missed the call. I want Don Hanna to call Sante on the ballot next. I don't know. They might be pulling out some. Did you do this back in 1997? You know what I mean? So I don't know if I need to be on the ballot. You know what I mean? Miss Don Hanna, please call. Or matter of fact, I'm about to call Don Hanna now. See if she picks up. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see if No, I'm not gonna call. I want Don to call now. If Don can call, Don Hanna, please call in. Don Hanna, please call in right now. I'm going to put the phone number back up, 248-905-1128. Don Hanna, please call right now. We did miss you, but I would love to hear from you right now. And the people would like to hear from you right now, Don Hanna. If you can get people, call her, let her know to call in right now. I'm about to look at my phone right now. So let's see if this is her, if we can get it. Hold on. Hello?
Okay.
Caller?
Yes, so Santa. This
Hey.
is Dawn.
Hey, Don, you are online, and
Hey, how are you?
around 90 people are listening, or close to 100 or maybe 100. How is the election going for you? We can't really find out the numbers right now, or we don't really know the numbers because it's not showing how the numbers are going. But how far as for your election, how is it going tonight for you?
Like you said, the numbers are not came in yet since we're write-ins.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel very confident. Even if I win or lose, I'm still going to serve the community.
Yeah.
I just want to thank everybody, my family, supporters, for supporting me on this journey.
Yeah. I remember when you went on and put your hat into the race. I remember, you know what I mean? And what made you go ahead and at this time, look, from starting from the start to now. And then, we had some, and I got to address the elephant in the room. We had some controversy at the very end. And I'd be remiss not to mention that. I don't know if you want to state or elaborate on that, but your race up to now, up to the beginning point, up to now, and what has transpired lately, do you want to address and tell us how you feel about where we at and, how that kind of affected or, your thoughts on that?
This has been a long time coming that I put my hat in. I've been decided a long time ago, but the political thing was not really my thing. But people said I was already doing the work anyway, so why not step forward they asked me to run. I had decided to run, and then I backed out because I'm like, I don't want to deal with political. But then, people said, I wasn't confident in myself at first because I know I don't know everything. But they said I put in the work, so why not step forward, and I'll learn as I go and do trainings and stuff. So I feel confident that I'm going to serve the community if I do win. Yes, I've made a comment that I probably should not have made. It wasn't to be insensitive to anyone. I did put out a statement that I apologize if I offended anyone. That's not me. I serve anybody in the community, and I will work with anybody. Whoever wins this mayor race, I'm able to work with anyone. Doesn't matter. That's what we are wanting to move the city forward, and that's what it's all about, moving the city forward right now.
Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely. Is there any last thing that you want to say to the voters that have voted for you and wrote your name in? Because, always got to, that's what you're doing for you're running to represent, the people at the end of the day. Is anything that you want to say to the voters and the people that's listening right now as a, last word for tonight? Because the next word we probably going to hear is from the winner, and it might be you. So is it last anything you want to say?
I just want to thank the community for coming out voting. This was a critical time for Pontiac. So I just want to thank the young people, especially. I've seen a lot of young people come out. So I was very proud for the young people to come out. And just, for my family and my supporters, I just appreciate you following me on this journey, believing in me, that I'll represent you truthfully and with integrity and professional. I really just appreciate everyone at this time. And thank you so much. And I hope you will give me the opportunity that I'm looking for to serve you as a leader.
Thank you, Don. And, thank you. And, hey, you ran a race. And we here now, so I know it's been a tough one, and all we gotta do is just sit back now and see. So I would just like to say congratulations on the race that you ran, and it's not an easy thing to do. It's hard to be up under the microscope at all times. You just never know, right? So thank you, and I will be talking to you, and best of luck.
Thank you so much, Asante.
You got it.
And like I said, it's not about me; it's about the community right now.
Absolutely. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
You too. Good night.
Bye-bye.
All right. There we had Dawn Hannah. She just popped in. Thank you for calling in. Want to give a big shout out to Adrian Austin, and thank you, Dawn Hannah, for popping in. So good luck to all of All right. Okay. I think, okay, there we go. We still in. We still on, I think. Hold on. All right. Yeah, something happened. I think I hit the wrong button. Let me go ahead and press this. Let me go ahead and connect this election ballot back up. Boom. All right. I'm like, what the hell happened? I think we was moving too many mountains, and they said no. But I'd like to go ahead and thank Adrian Austin and Don Hannah. Like I said, it's not an easy thing to go ahead and put your life on the forefront. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's go ahead, and if another candidate want to call in, we calling out Mike McGinnis. Mr. Mike McGinnis, we call it if he got a chance. I know he's at his headquarters right now. Also, I would like to call out Miss Melanie Rutherford or Chris Jackson. I'm going to go ahead and look like the screen is getting ready to refresh right now, and let's see if there's any changes in the ballots as of right now. Let's see if there's any change in the ballots of right now. So right now, not any changes as right now. 248-905-1128, 248-905-1128. If we could get a call from Mr. Mike McGinnis or Kermit Williams, I'm calling out both of you guys right now. Mr. Mike McGinnis or Kermit Williams or both. Can't have you both at the same time. But if you would call in, I would appreciate it. 248-905-1128. Somebody reach out to Kermit Williams. Somebody reach out to Mike McGinnis for me. And please give a call in if you like. Any other council person, Ms. Milana Jones, if you would like to call in tonight and speak to the people, Mr. Dean Bavakwa, if he's listening, please give a call out if you would like. 248-905-1128. Phone lines are open. We just spoke to District McCall Goodman. If you would like, please give a call in. Kenya Earl, give a call. So this is for everybody. Kathleen James, she's probably not listening to this right now. So, you know what I'm saying? Kathleen, like, I won. I ain't calling nobody. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Carrington, I know Mr. Carrington probably watches. But if you would like to, Mr. Carrington, you can call in. Line's always open for you, sir. 248-905-1128. And Regina Campbell, call me. You text me yesterday. Give me a call now. You know what I'm saying? So 248-905-1128. Let's look at the library board real quickly and look how this is going to be. So the top six are the people. So as it looks right now, the top six is number one vote getter is how many votes do we have in so far? I think around 7,500, roughly 7,700 in between there, I believe. Far as the mayoral, let's look real quick. 7,700. 7,700 is in right now. Yep. So let's go ahead and look at the library board real quickly. I would like to thank you guys for really, sticking tight with me. Also, I want to give a shout out to Delia, Nicole, Samuel, Sharp. I'm gonna put something up on the screen because she got something coming up this weekend that you guys need to attend. You know, I got technology bumping over here, so I'm gonna show you guys something real quick if I can. But you got to go to identify your dream. Let me see if I can find her post, but I want to go ahead and give her a shout out to identify your dream. Matter of fact, we're going to go to be in the driver's seats first because I want to go ahead and shout these ladies out real quick and who's going to be on the show with them this week coming. So let's go right quick. I'm going to go ahead and show you something. I want you guys to make sure you guys tune into this show. This weekend, you pop in and you watch this. This Saturday, y'all come on and watch the show. 8 o'clock in the morning, best things going. You know what I mean? You sit down early morning, get your breakfast, and watch Be in the Driver's Seat. You can give a call in. Watch these ladies. They tearing down barriers and walls. You know what I'm saying? They bringing on everybody that's really moving mountains and moving the needle. You know what I mean? These two people are doing so. I've been knowing who DeMar was for the last 20-some-odd years. And this young lady, Sierra Crudup, owner of Delicious Sweets Bake Shop, this young lady is phenomenal. Like, you can't, you know what I mean? You can't beat her at what she does. You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to, 8 o'clock, Saturday morning, November 8th, you need to be on watching Be in the Driver's Seats with Regina and Teresa. There's no excuse, okay? That's first things first. So let's see. We're gonna go ahead and go back here, and then I'm gonna show you guys. Let's go back to the let me go back to the poll here. Go back to the what's the name so we can see the scene here. And then I'm also going to bring up. I want to also bring up real quickly while I got you guys' attention. I want to bring up if it'll show up because I've been seeing it. This is Delia Samuel Sharp. Her event that's coming up this Sunday. Identify Your Dream. I'm gonna go to her page real quickly and see if her ad pops up, and you guys should support her. But I don't see it. See, I'm gonna tell her. I'm having a hard time finding her ad. Let me go back. Delia Sharp, everybody know her. Let me see if I can find it again real quickly. This will be a good time, Delia, if you're online, to call in and you tell people, because we got some eyeballs. You need to, come on here and watch what's going on. And so I can go ahead. Here we go. I'm about to go ahead and share the screen right now. So we're gonna change that. Boom. Boom, bam. Here we go. All right. Chris Jackson he's a sponsor alert right now, but this is Bow Ties and Dreams, a legacy of healing, a future of hope, dream builders. And basically this is the 10th annual Bow Ties and Dreams Gala, where they are proud recognizing Chris Jackson as a dream builder sponsor for the 10th annual anniversary Bow Ties and Gala. So you guys need or should, you guys need to be looking into that, quite honestly. So, yeah. Who that? Oh, this is my girl, young lady, Lauren Nicole, that just had released some music. So you guys should go out and check that out and just try to support. So let's go ahead and go back to the results here. Let's see what we're looking at, if anything has changed. We're going to go ahead and put the April 4th says there is still time, 8,500 votes were calculated last election with Grimer, so I believe more votes showed up at around this time. We need 10K. So I'm believing like there's another batch of votes coming in. And I believe the next batch is it. Really, I really think the next batch is it. And I think that's why it's taking so long for it to happen. But I think that's what it's going to be. 248-905-1128. 248-905-1128. I would really like to thank you guys for rocking with me tonight. Again, calling out Mr. Mike McGinnis, Mr. Kermit Williams, if you'd like to call in. Chris Jackson and Melanie Rutherford. Any of you guys want to call in and address the people about your campaign and why you was running, and thank some people if you like to, or just give your thoughts on on your race so far. Dean Vivacqua and Melanie Milana, or you can give a call in. But overall, guys, like I said, y'all, at the end of the day, I'm really proud of the city of Pontiac, the people. I'm proud of all the candidates. And I'm going to say something that's real in my heart, because I'm in media, you know what I'm saying? And I am so happy that the turnout thing, even if the engagement wasn't like how you liked it to be. Some people might feel they went a little dirty sometimes, but you know what? Politics is a full contact sport. It is a hard thing to do. It's endurance. It's not a sprinter's race. It's a long race. But I'm excited that Pontiac really took it nuclear. You know what I'm saying? Like far as the campaigns that I was able to see. I mean, the unique ways that people ran their campaigns, utilizing not only just the traditional way of going ahead and campaigning, but leveraging a person. You listen, you got to leverage your personality. You got to leverage who you are. You got to leverage everything in order to win a race. But and you got to do what you got to do. you know, and I'm not saying go below the belt or, you know, do things that's unscrupulous, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying you have to run your race and you have to be out front and be available. And I can surely say that everybody that really ran their race, everybody was pretty much available during this race. Everybody kind of they came to the forums. They not only put their literature out, but they came to the forums. They made themselves available to the public. You know what I'm saying? They use Facebook, they use social media. And in a way, like I said, this was a social media race. This was the Pontiac's first social media race. Last election cycle, people didn't use it that much. But this election cycle, people used Facebook. Facebook Live, Facebook. Facebook is where a lot of people kind of won their race. You know what I mean? Because they was able to really get their word out how they wanted to, when they wanted to, without a lot of money or overhead. And a lot of people, you know, was able to go ahead and turn the tables. But y'all think this election cycle was crazy? Wait till the next one. If you thought this one was wild, we just opened up Pandora's box, because this was just the beginning on how races are going to be ran. Next time is going to be even more. it's going to blow your mind even more. You know what I'm saying? It's going to really, the things people are going to do in creative ways that people are going to campaign is going to be even more. But people really utilized a lot. And like I say, people that chose to be involved, you have to be involved, available all the time, not only in campaigns, election season, right? But we know how that goes. You know, sometimes, you know, people come. That's what turned a lot of people off from voting, because they feel like people come and they vote, or they try to campaign for your vote and you don't see them no more afterwards. You know, or you know, the people that they used to talk to you, but now they don't talk to you no more. They got your vote, or they, you know what I mean? So that's what turns a lot of people off from voting. I was hoping that we did get a little bit of a bigger turnout, but we don't know what this last round of votes coming in might be. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh and see where we at. But I'm with you, April. I really feel like this next batch that's it. The next batch is it. Let's see what Lathrop Village doing. Even though I don't know nobody up in there. Lathrop, John, do. So I don't know none of these folks. But okay, let's go ahead and go back down to Pontiac. Let's see if anything has changed. Nothing has changed. So yeah, 248-905. If there's anybody else that would like to call, I think things are winding down, and you know, people, I just want to say thank you. Again, this has been fun tonight. I've been wanting to be, you know, I came on tonight with the expectations of I'm be straight up with y'all guys. I came on with the expectations of having probably like 10 folks, 8 folks coming on, and you know, but I think when I come on live, I don't even concentrate on how many people watching, because if you get caught up in that, you won't do shit. You know what I mean? Be quite honest with you. You will not come on and only 2 people watching, ain't nobody listening. I don't think about that. I think about the message that I want to convey, and also I think about the job that I'm doing. I always want to present myself professional. So, you know, I'm like that 1 or 2 person or people that's watching might say, hey, that guy's professional, and they pass the plug over to the next person, and I'm able to help somebody, and it creates an opportunity for me, and then it allows me to create opportunity for someone. So that's why I come on, you know what I mean? And also just, I like talking about what's going on in and around the city of Pontiac. And that's the whole reason why I came up with Pontiac WYAC. The whole reason why I came up with Pontiac WYAC was to talk about things. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, Pontiac WYAC has some controversial moments, some viral moments, you know what I'm saying, and some and some things were said on it. I didn't even have people tell people don't even come on Pontiac WYAC. Could you imagine that? I've had people say, do not even come on this show. Yes. I have had people come, bro. People that I thought were cool with me. I didn't have people, yeah, look, y'all. I didn't have people that I thought was good with me tell people not to even come on my show. You know what I mean? But it wasn't surprising. You know what I mean? Because look at my show now. I got like 100 people watching at one point in time all by myself. They can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but it ain't about a tick for tack. It's about, I wanted to be able to go ahead and allow people to have a choice to listen and to participate. Come on here. You might talk about some stuff that I don't agree with, and I'm going to talk about some stuff you don't agree with. And that's okay. We can agree to disagree and still be all right. You know what I mean? It ain't about always agreeing. So, I just appreciate you guys that came on tonight and wanted to be a part of tonight's process. And, like I said, this just shows how many people really actually cared about what's happening. People that live in Pontiac and around Pontiac. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a good night for me. Y'all made my what's up, Jason, dog? Y'all don't know how much y'all don't really understand how much this meant for me tonight, quite honestly. You know what I'm saying? It's been a heck of a last 2 or 3 weeks or months, you know what I'm saying, for me, just work, trying to get things done. And coming to have a show and get so much love. But I know the love is because, people want to see the results of the election, and we all interested in that. But for y'all to come on means a whole heap of a lot, heck of a lot to me, and I appreciate that because y'all, I just do. No doubt. So, I'm going to do follow-up. I'm going to do follow-up even tonight, even if we don't get to the finish line together. I'm trying to hold on so we can cross the finish line together. I would love for one of the candidates to call in, another candidate to call in, 248-905-1128. It ain't, you know what? And another candidate doesn't have to call in. It's really about the people at the end of the day. So if you want to call in, you can call in, 248-905-1128, 248-905-1128. But how things stand at this moment, y'all, if there's a lot of, let's say that there's another 1,000 votes coming in. Thank you. If there's another 1,000 votes that come in, let's just be realistic, y'all. Let's look at the numbers and just look at where we are. If there's another 1,000 votes that come in, and Kermit is at this point, let's be real. Let's look at the numbers, and don't get mad at what I'm about to say. I'm just a number guy. We have 4,191 votes right now. And let's say that, like April 4th just said, even if there's 2,000 more votes to come in for mayor, you have to at least give half of those maybe to Mike McGinnis, which is still, even if you gave Mike, say if it was 70, let's say 2,000 votes that came in right now, and he just got 75% of those votes. He still, and he only got 25%, 35% of those votes. He still pretty much probably would pull it off. Like, so right now, it's the numbers are looking sketch. Far as for Kermit, not saying it's impossible, but it's pretty much looking, you know what I'm saying, as Mike probably winning. It just depends on how many votes are out there. So I'm just looking at the mayoral situation right now. A couple of people running booked me. Definitely appreciate that. Absolutely, man. This has been an outstanding campaign season, brother. Outstanding campaign season. Honestly, this campaign season has breathed, life into me. You know what I'm saying? Because it just, sometimes you feel like you're doing the same thing and you want to break off and do some other stuff. So the campaign season actually allowed me to do a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I felt like it was also I was doing a duty or giving some service back to the city that I love. You know what I mean? Either it be for a candidate here or there, or whomever. I still felt involved. In the way that I'm feeling, was thinking. So, yeah, I was able to do. I did 6 forums. So I want to give a big shout out to Oakland Ford, and the League of Women Voters. Not only them, the Pontiac United. I did 6 forums all together, pretty much live stream. So I was able to help people get the word out to them when they watched it. You know what I'm saying? I was able to do maybe over 10 to 12 campaign videos for various candidates, and then with Dr. T and Teresa Moore and the Queen of Carlones, Regina Woodard, all the the candidates that came to the pod, So I was in and around this election so much this year, and it was a blessing. It was a blessing just to be in the presence of people that really wanted to help and important people, and reconnecting with some people that I haven't seen in a long time and mending some fences. Because honestly, I don't get along, and everybody don't get along with me neither. You know what I mean? So it's just, but I was able to see some people, and we mended some relationships. So it was a good thing. But back to here, I'm thinking, even if we got 10,000 or 2,000 more votes, you got to kind of look at where we at right now with the mayoral vote. Several hundred votes behind at the moment, 600 votes, pretty much 600 and some change votes behind right now. Adrian, I believe that's a called race at this point. District 1 is very interesting right now. I think District 1 is real interesting right now because this is like 90 votes, 85 to 90 votes right here that's deciding this race right here. So this next batch of votes is going to decide District 1. This is the one right here, District 1. Would you say personally, a lot of people that were voting for Kermit said things he would never say. If you're going for someone, it's up to make his name good also. Dementia, you're right. DeMar, this election season had a lot of selective out. Yeah, it did. It did. Put phone number back up there. So I believe that, the next batch is really going to decide. I think really a couple of these elections are already decided. The ones that is not decided, I believe, is District 1. That's just too tight. And this one has went back and forth. Like I said, Melanie was winning the first couple of times that the votes were tabulated and came in. Melanie had the lead, and then it flip-flopped. Okay, so when it flip-flopped, this is where it is right now, as we see right now, 880 to 793 in favor of Chris Jackson. And it's been like this for over an hour at this point. So I'm trying to hold on because I know the next batch, the next time that this thing hit, we had 10, 17 people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it to 10:30. I'm going to give it to 10:30 and see where we are. And see if they give us some update, and hopefully, we can call some winners. I like to give a call out to, Ms. Melanie Rutherford if she would like to call in, 248-905-1128. 248-905-1128. I believe this race right here in District 2, that's a wrap. My man is damn near 200 votes behind, almost. And I just don't see, what I'm saying? Say if there was 500 more votes that came in, at least half is going to be for her. Even if it went down the middle, it has to go more than down the middle for her to lose at this point. Also, Joe Sinclair. Joe Sinclair is a name that I didn't mention tonight. Joe Sinclair. If he would like to call in, he can. Let me see. Where Joe Sinclair? What district is he? But he's a write-in. You know what I'm saying? District 3, if you missed it, Whitney Franklin, Dawn Hannah called in. She's not even really kind of getting the results. She's for District 3. So it's Kenya Earl and my man's McCall Goodman. So it's really even no results right there that we can really see. I really think that District 3 is up in the air. I really think that District 3 is up in the air. So you work nights. You got time? I ain't got to get up in the morning like that myself. But I think the next batch is going to be calling District 1, pretty much. I think District 2 is decided. And I think that's going to Milana Jones. I'm pretty sure of it. District 3, I'm going to give y'all my honest opinion. I'm going to give y'all my honest opinion on District 3. I believe District 3, what Don, she called in and she talked about what happened and she, apologized for that. But any publicity is good publicity, y'all. I just see my screen refresh. Let's look and see if anything happened. Went to 894. 977 to 894. So yeah, she's around 80. She's 83 votes behind right now. District 3 is real. She gave herself name recognition. If people didn't know who Dawn Hannah was before last week, a lot of people found out who Dawn Hannah was after that happened. And since everybody that's running for District 3 is write-ins, quite honestly, that probably was the best thing that could have happened to Dawn Hannah. Because it gave people name recognition. And when they go to the polls, that name might stick out because of what happened. So regardless, I'm not talking about if it's right or wrong. I'm just talking political science right now. The name that people remember. And it'd be different if somebody's name was on the ballot for District 3. Like if McCall Goodman's name was on the ballot or, you know, if the other people running for District 3 name was on the ballot, it'd be damn near a slam dunk because the person just got to click it. But if a person got to write your name out, the name recognition of the name that people remember might be the one that they write down. So who knows? I think District 3 could be, you know, it could just, I really don't know who could win that, for real. What I was thinking, I thought that Mikhail Goodman was on the ballot. And he just did a show with Regina, the Queen of Carlones, and Dr. Teresa Moore this last week. Adrian Austin and him came into the studio, and they did a show, and he was saying he wasn't on the ballot. So it made me think, I'm like, oh, wow. And the reason I thought he was on the ballot is because he's the incumbent. He's the one that's sitting in the Council 3 seat right now. So it's like I thought but he wasn't able to secure all of his signatures for the ballot because of some internal family things he had to take care of, and he didn't have the time to do it. So it really, that really disallowed him to be able to go ahead and get the signatures he needed, which really makes District 3 a wide open race at this point. 248-905-1128. All right, so yeah, District 4, we know what it is with that. Kathy Lee on 1. William Carrington has won and retained his seat. And we got a new person, Regina Campbell. So we at least know we got a new, one new city council person at this point, and it's Regina. Whitney, what you say? You said, okay, thank you. I've been here for 4 years now, living in District 3. In my time, I've seen Don Hanna in the same streets, not as an elected official, supporting the community. Unfortunately, I haven't had the chance to meet the other candidate or seen them out here showing up. So that's what I kind of, going back to say, good publicity, bad publicity is better than none. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So especially if everybody's on the same playing field, like in a write-in situation, yeah. So you never know. Ms. Hannah might be, be walking in as a council person, a new council person. We never know. Let's go down to the library board. So let's look at the first 6. And we're trying to hold on to 10:30. We at 10:25 right now. Because I got some Burger King waiting on me, y'all. And yeah, boy. So right now, we got leading the pack. Number 1, Angela Allen. Number 2, who's the number 2 vote getter? Rosie Lance. Yvette Brinker. Number 3, Rosie Lance. After her, Carolyn Yvonne Turpin. So those are the top 4. Okay. Okay. After that, boom, boom. 24. Miss Russell. And then it's a battle between Mr. Maxey, Mr. and Mrs. Pontiac, Mr. Maxey, LaDonna Comgay Bay, which is beating him right now by 81. Dorian Simeon Burkett, which look like that looks like that may be who it might be. That 5th, 6th spot. Yeah. So yeah, it looks, it looked like it's winding on down in that race too. So I don't know. It's funny. I was leaving City Hall yesterday. Today I was leaving City Hall. I seen Joe Sinclair. It's crazy, y'all. I graduated in 1996. And I'm going to tell you how long Joe Sinclair been around helping. But Joe really don't remember me with this situation, but I'm going to say it. Well, yesterday I was leaving out City Hall, and I seen Mr. Maxey, and I seen him walking, and I said, "Mr. Maxey, how you doing?" He was like, "Hey," you know what I'm saying? Just nice, pleasant man always, and just great disposition. You know what I mean? Then today I seen I was leaving out of City Hall today, and I came across Joe Sinclair. But Joe, when I was in the ninth grade, Pontiac Central, 1992, 93, I had Jim. Jim was my 6-hour class. Me, Jesse Brown, who was in that? Allen Ross, Mookie Duke. And all right, you guys, the race is called. This is it. This is it. This is the race. The winners are, all precincts are reporting 100%. Mike McGinnis is your new mayor for the city of Pontiac. Mike McGinnis. He has beat Kermit 4683-3879. Mike McGinnis has won by approximately 800 some odd votes. We know district at large, Adrian Austin. Let's go on down. District 1, who is it? Wow. 100% is in. Chris Jackson. Chris Jackson has pulled off District 1, new District 1 council person. Chris Jackson has beat Melanie Rutherford, the incumbent, 977 votes to 894. He's beaten Melanie by roughly 80 votes or so. Melanie Rutherford did not or was not able to retain her seat as District 1 winner or District 1 council person. Milana Jones retains her seat. 100% of the votes are in. Milana Jones, 915 to Dean Bavacqua, 679. We don't know who District 3 is or what's going on with that. But all the votes are in. 341 votes have been tabulated, and we don't know who that winner is. I am going to type in their names in Facebook, and if their names pop up and if they say congratulations to themselves, then we know who has won. Nobody has showed up yet. 100%. 341 votes right in for District 3. Of course, Kathy Lee James won, Carrington won, and Regina Campbell has won. 100% of the library board has in. So you guys can look at that and see who the winner is. But pretty much, and I don't want to go through all of that. That's a lot. So we got Angela, more or less Yvette, Carlton Jones is on there, Rosie. Y'all look at that. So that's where we at, y'all. That's where we at. So only 20 more people voted this election than last election. Hey. Yeah. That's what it was. And that's what it is. So again, we're going to go over this one more time, y'all. And then I'm going to bid y'all a farewell and a good night. And if also, maybe I'll put the phone lines up if you want to give a quick call real quick and talk about real quickly about, your winner or loser. And I ain't going to say a loser, but your person who did not win. You can call in. Mike McGinnis is the new mayor-elect of Pontiac, city of Pontiac, Michigan. 100% of the votes are tabulated or reporting. And he has won 4,683 votes to Kermit Williams, 3,879. So Kermit lost by roughly 700 votes. Roughly 800 votes. Adrian Austin has won by approximately 600 votes. 600 to 700 votes in between that. Melanie Rutherford could not repeat as the incumbent. Chris Jackson, 977 to 894. So really 80 votes, roughly 85 votes roughly is what it is. And I am really interested in knowing what District 3 is. That's where my attention is turned to right now. And let me see if I can find any type of anything. I'm going to go to Dawn. I didn't see anything on her page. I'm going to go to, I am going to go to Michael Goodman real quickly, see if I can see anything on his page. Sounds he didn't say anything on his page as far as a win, but let's see, it just updated one more time. Let me see if anything has changed. Nothing has changed. I just want to make sure before I get off of here. It'll be real nice if we can so let me type in real quick. You say District 3 take around. Hey, Mr. Shout out to the judge, Jeremy Bowman. Okay, sir. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, District 3 results will take about a week. Gotcha. How many votes came in? A precinct 6 mayoral candidate. Okay, let's go check that out real quickly. You know, and first off, I would just want to say to everybody who ran a race, they ran it with fervent, you know what I mean? And hey, so this is where we at, precinct 6. Mike McGinnis, 79. Kermit Williams, 45. Jeremy Bowman, I figured because everyone was a write-in. Yeah, 20 more votes from last year. That is insane. Or the last cycle. Yep. So that's what it is, folks. That's what it is. Michael McHale does have something on his Facebook page, but I'm not going to read it. What it says, so much. It was a contentious race. Hey, Miss Coco Motor. So I'd like to say thank you, everybody that popped in and watched tonight. I had a wonderful time. Y'all made my day. I like to thank everybody that chimed in, called, and watched. I will be back on in the next day or two. I want you guys to go ahead and just continue to pray for the city of Pontiac and get involved. I get involved in the way that I can get involved. The way that I get involved is what I do. I do media, and I like to work with the city. I like to work with nonprofits in the city and around the city. I like to work with individual business like-minded people that's moving the needle. And, I'm just thankful that God has allowed me to be able to do that. And I'm just praying that he gives me many more years, productive years, to be able to continue to do it. But I'd like to say thank y'all to everybody. This has been my best night yet. This has been my best night yet. We had 100 people on here almost combined between YouTube and Facebook. I ain't never had that many people watching at one time consistently. So I'd like to say thank you, and y'all stood and stayed with me. And this the type of stuff that we do. This the type of stuff that we do. And I was by myself. I ain't even had nobody with me. So just me and the people. So I appreciate it. Shout out and congratulations to all the winners and the ones that did not win, as far as their respective races. You know, don't hang your head too hard and too low. You know, just continue to move mountains and move things in the way that you know, and be happy and proud of the things that you were able to accomplish during your race and beyond, or before, and keep on moving beyond. You know, to continue to help and be, you know, and move forward. A lot of people was upset and mad at Mr. Grimo because he didn't run, or people were saying things about that. I like Tim, and I don't care what nobody say. I like him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, I'm not mad at people that wants to do, they want to move on to do other things. Not mad at that at all. You know, you're going to move on and do some other things regardless. It's going to be thrust upon you anyway. And then, it's a chance for new blood and new opportunities and new ideas to come in. I just don't want anything to go backwards. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to see what this administration and this new council do. Because at the moment, we look like we got at least two new council people and a new mayor. So with that being said, y'all, thank you all. Keep God first, family second, and you third. And in that order, you should never be made last. I appreciate you all. And I will get with you guys in the next 2 days. Maybe Friday night. All right, one. All right, people. Hey, Monique. Your boy did good tonight. I had almost 100 people. Milana, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Hey, congratulations. The little bit of time that I've been able to know who you are, you know, you've been wonderful. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations with you getting, congratulations with you retaining, and you know what to do. You know what I mean? And now you got a full term at this point. You know what I'm saying? So do your thing. Congratulations to Chris. I want to say congratulations to Chris Jackson. Bright young man. It's your turn. And I want to give a shout out to Melanie Rutherford. She ran her race and she did her thing. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people could say a lot of things here and there, but she ran her race and she did what she did for the city of Pontiac. She made her contribution, and she's not done giving her contribution. And I believe anybody that probably did not win their position is going to continue, the position that they went after, is going to continue to try to push the needle and the narrative for Pontiac in the respective way that they're going to be able to do it. So, just continue to keep moving forward, and that's all we can really do. With that being said, you guys, y'all have a good night. Peace.